Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I wanted to make a guide on the Night of Judgment Ruin EX2 battle. That's the final battle for this event, and that's the one with the Eligor icon, and it has recommended power of 200,000. As for the Night of Judgment boss, he's weak to ice and water, so you have two elements to choose from to deal damage with, so that's more than few weapons. Also, you can reduce, and you should reduce, his magical attack. Physical attack is not needed because most of his attacks are magical, but also if you want to deal more damage, you can reduce his physical defense. In that force gauge fail call, that happens in this battle at the beginning of the battle, so he will incapacitate two of your other characters, so for a limited period of time you'll have to survive with just one character. And that character is always the one character with most physical attack. As for my team, I'll be using Sephiroth, Cloud and Zack, and also my team is at 193,000 power, so just below the recommended, but I decreased my team's power by removing some equipment and sub-equipment that I didn't need, so whenever you see a open slot you can just put a stat stick to boost either your HP or attack, wherever you need. However, for this battle you need circle and triangle sigil, so Zack, Sephiroth and Cloud, they all have circle sigil, and then Cloud has also triangle sigil. One is enough, but if you want you can put more. But Zack is my healer with that twinkling star. That's best for this battle because it decreases magical attack and also physical defense at the same time, so that's perfect for Eligor. But also it has that cure materia slot, so all cure, it just acts like Fairy Tail with AoE if you put a cure materia there. Also I have that ice breach that you can buy from the Crisis store for the medals that you get from Crisis dungeons. That's great materia that decreases ice resistance. Perfect alternative if you don't use Ice Lucia. Also, Zack has two healing sub-weapons, so it puts his healing at 1.8 and HP at 9.4. So for the third sub-weapon you can use either heal to boost it further or anything else, wherever you need. Then I have Sephiroth with the Ice Arcanum costume and edged wings and only that circle sigil. That materia is just a small stat stick for a little bit more HP. And then for the sub-weapons, just Power Soul to boost his HP a little bit to get it above 7,000, and then I have the event weapon. Also Cloud, he has the Banner Arcanum costume, the Ice Arcanum costume and the Ice Sword. Also those are just the two sigils. Shiva if you want, that's perfect if you have a Ice DPS, and then I have Buster Sword and the event weapon with HP to put him at 7.8, but also Cloud has 2.4 physical attack and Sephiroth has 2.6 magical attack, so that's not a lot of power, but it'll be fine. Because the boss is weak to ice and water and also physical attacks are effective against him, it leaves us with quite a lot of options for this battle. For example, Ice Tifa is perfect because she's also physical. Ice Lucia with that Bold Eagle is perfect for this battle. Also Cloud with Maritime Sword, also some other characters have those ice and water weapons, so it's up to you, we have some options. So this final boss for this event is the same boss, however in this battle he has reverse moveset, so what he did in the end of previous battles he does at the beginning. So if you want to use Ice Breach, do it now at the beginning of the battle because two of your characters are locked. I just wait for my stance to fill to max, and then I recommend switching between defense and offense, because every time you see that 9 it's physical attack but shield on that, so you take less damage and you can just time your switches. But also this here is DPS check, you have to do enough damage to him, otherwise he will kill your entire team. So switch whenever you can, but dealing damage is also important. That's the final one, it's fine. And then the Reckoning, and then Spatial Rend, it's fine. Sometimes it targets other characters, but this time it's Cloud. I already switched to Zac, to my healer, and defense. It's fine, it still doesn't do much damage, but I will wait to heal Cloud. But now also we have that those few seconds where the boss is stunned, and also his resistances are decreased. So we have some time to do DPS here. But also, whenever you have your limit breaks or summons ready, always use them. And on Javelin Bolts, decrease his magical attack. You can use D8 or some other weapons for that. But shield on that. His attacks are surprisingly powerful, so that's why I recommend having something to decrease his magical attack. Sweeping Gaze, switch back. If you have a lot of HP, you don't need to switch back on every attack, but as I already previously mentioned, they surprisingly hit quite hard. Twin Javelins, I actually will stay on that because I want to use dual onslaught to decrease his magical attack here. And he should start charging his attack, yes. Oh sorry, it's the sigil phase, so I have one circle sigil. And here always you can also use Ice Breach. I'm just not doing that because I don't want to deal too much damage too fast in case you need a little bit more time in a battle. However, apply those debuffs whenever you can. Remember, having enough HP to survive is always most important, but those debuffs, you'll do more damage thanks to them. Piercing Storm is fine, but it does almost 5000 HP. So keep that in mind. That's why you want to heal your team to full or most wherever you can. Either full HP or try to stay at as much as you can. And Plasma Overcharge, it's another Javelin Bolts. And the boss is now almost dead. Yep. This is quite a long battle, but the boss will keep switching his attacks. It's just like you finish his moveset phase and then he'll go back to that. So it can be another that sigil phase, and then just another those plasma attacks. It's just the same thing until you kill the boss. But yeah, that should be it. So I actually find it very interesting that they did the same boss but reverse. It's not something they did in the past, so that was a quite a surprise for me. But I hope this guide was helpful to you, so good luck, and if you want to, you can get that icon. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.